to my practice space in my garage. I hope that you're doing well during this isolation and you're getting a lot of time to practice. I've been practicing a lot. I think I've practiced probably so far, I'd say 12 to 14 hours this week. Just today I've spent about 4 to 5 hours just going at it and shedding. So I've been having a lot of fun in my own little time, but I do miss all my students, and I hope that we can get through this so we can see each other again and play. Anyway, so today this is what we're going to be working on. We're going to be working on doing number 4, the drum beat number 4 like we were doing, but we're going to be doing it in context of time. So this entire thing is going to be 4 bars, right? 1 bar, 2, 3, 4 bars. On the first 3 bars, we're going to be playing number 4, the drum beat, and the last bar is going to be a drum fill bar, right? Kind of like what we were doing when we did the money beat, our boots and cats, our number 2, right? So it's going to be kind of the same process, right? We're going to play number 4 3 times right here, and then 1 time we're going to have a drum fill to remind us to come back and play it again. Alright, that's why we have this repeat sign right here. Cool? So let's do this. I am going to write a drum fill, a basic drum fill to play. Cool, so we have drum fill number 1 right here. Now, if you've ever watched the TV show Dora the Explorer, usually what they do is they ask you, and then they have this weird awkward pause where you kind of figure out what's in the backpack or whatever. But for this, it's going to be a little bit different. I'm actually going to count it off, alright, and I'm going to have you sing the drum fill right here, alright? I'm going to hold it right here, and I want you to sing along. Now, I'm going to sing it the correct way, alright? And although that you are, in your own little space, I'm going to have I want you to sing along with me as I do this, so that you can see whether or not you're right or wrong. Alright, I'm going to do this a couple times. I'll count you off. Here we go. 1, 2, ready and count. Pie, apple, watermelon, apple. Cool. One more time, here we go. Pie, apple, watermelon, apple. Does that make sense? Cool. That was a Dora moment. Open up your book, if you have it, to page 13 and find drum beat number 4, like we were working on, alright? I'm going to rep this a little bit so you can practice along with me, and also at the same time, just kind of remind yourself how the drum beat goes. I suggest listening to me play it first, and then after you listen to me play it, spend some time playing along with me, alright? Here we go, with drum beat number 4 on page 13. 2, ready, and play. 2, 3, 4. Now you're in, ready, play. 1, 2, 3. Going for a little bit. Cool. Now that you've gotten some practice on just the drum beat, let's add the first drum fill to it. Alright, I'll remind you, this is how it goes, and you only get a little chance to look at this, so practice your memorization skills and try to get this down. Let's sing it one more time. 1, 2, sing it with me, and pie, apple, watermelon, apple. By yourself. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, cool. That was my Dora moment. Let's try to add this with the drum beat. Remember, 3 bars of drum beat, right? And then 1 bar of drum fill. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and play. 2, 3. Here we go on the drum fill, and pie, apple, watermelon, apple. try it again, but this time we're gonna repeat it, all right? We're gonna do 2 times. And then after the second drum fill, I'm just gonna end on a crash. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and play. 2, 3, ready, and drum fill, and 5, apple, apple. 2, 3, ready, and play. 5, apple, watermelon, apple. Cool. Hopefully you did well with that. I'm going to do this a couple more times just so you can get practice on it. And then I'm going to write one more drum fill and we're going to do the same thing. All right? So let's get a little bit more practice on this. 1, 2, ready, play. 'Now that you practiced that a little bit, if you were having trouble with that, just repeat it and just listen to me play it a little more than play it by yourself or with me, all right? Just so you can get a good feel of the form, right? Making sure that you're playing 3 bars of drum beat and 1 bar of drum fill, all right? Listen to me. It's really important that you listen, all right? That's how you learn. Let's try a new drum fill. I will count this off, and I want you to sing along with me and see if you get it right the way I do, all right? 1, 2, ready, and count. Buttercup, apple, watermelon pie. 1, 2, one more time, and buttercup, apple, watermelon pie. Hopefully you did well on that, all right? We're going to add this new drum fill to the bar of drum fill that is in the 4 bars total of this, all right? So really quickly, just to further explain, number 2, the second drum fill, is going to be the drum fill that we're going to use right here. Cool? Let's give it a shot. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and play. 2, 3. Here we go. 2, 3. Now that you've heard me play it a little bit, I'm going to do the same thing I did with the last one. I'm going to do a practice guide. All right, so I'm going to be playing this over and over a bit, and I'm going to be repeating it. All right, I'm going to come back to 1, and this is for you to play along to listen to, and to do on your own. All right, so make sure you listen to this first before you actually attempt to do it. Here I go. Ready, and play. Cool. Lastly, let me just talk about the rest of this. Like I said before, I made these first two drum fills right here. The last one, the third one, is the one that I want you to make by yourself, alright? Using the rhythms and this rhythm bank. Remember all these ones that we worked on before. We have pies, apples, watermelon, buttercup, strawberry, banana, eanda. Rest eandas, right? So all these you can use to make up your own drum fills. Let me demonstrate some of my own real quick. Same 4 bars, I'm just going to do my own drum fill this time so you can listen to it. Ready? Play. Alright, now that you have a good understanding of this 4-bar pattern, hopefully, I want you to practice this continually. If you do not have a good understanding of this right now, what you need to do is you need to listen back to everything that I was playing before and try just to count along the bars, and then eventually try to add in your own drum fills after you do that. But make sure your drum fills have 4 groups, right? 4 groups. Anyway. Like I said, though, it's really important that I emphasize that if you do not understand what I'm doing right now, go back and listen to it over and over again, alright? Anyway, other than that, I hope you're staying safe and clean and you're washing your hands. Please practice with all this time that you have. This is the time to get better, really, because you're kind of stuck in one spot, and if that one spot has a drum set, you know, why not have some fun? Why not learn something? So take this time, enjoy it the best you can, and then I'll see you later.